Hi Capricorn, welcome to Buddy Tarot. This is your monthly reading for April 2026. So let's jump right in and see what messages we have for you. Universe, what messages do we have for Capricorn? What does Capricorn need to know? What is Capricorn ready to know for April 2026? All right. So at the heart of the reading, we have Judgment. Crossing this energy, we have the Ten of Swords. In your focus, we have Strength. In your distant past, we have the Nine of Cups. In your recent past, we have the Three of Wands. In your immediate influence, we have the Five of Cups. In the position of how you see yourself is the Eight of Cups. What you may not be seeing is the Page of Coins. In your hopes and fears, we have the King of Swords. And for your potential outcome, we have the Seven of Wands. All right, Capricorn, let's start your reading. Underneath the deck, we have the Moon. So, I feel like there is an unknown energy at this time, Capricorn. With the Moon here, the intuitive message that I'm getting is that you may not be saying everything that you're feeling, or an energy that you're dealing with may not be speaking up. There is some unknown energy that surrounds you at this time, some uncertainty. And the first message that I'm getting from your spirit angels and guides is to just give it some time for the energies to clear, and you will know what's going on, because with the Moon things could be confusing. You may not be sure about what is happening at this time, especially because we have the Judgment energy at the heart of your reading with the Ten of Swords crossing this. So this is something that you have been dealing with in the past. This is a returning energy with the Judgment, and something is calling for your attention. But the issue here is that you thought that this was done, but it's not. With the Judgment coming here, the universe wants you to look at this situation maybe another time, look at this energy one more time, examine it before we can be done. So let's look at let's get clarifiers. Let's look at the Judgment. What is this returning energy for Capricorn? What's this returning energy for Capricorn? We have Justice. So this is, Capricorn, someone wants to do right by you. The universe is bringing an opportunity to straighten things out. There is someone who wants to make things right with you. This is big with Judgment and Justice. This could also be a returning legal matter for some of you. This can also be a returning contract for some of you with the Judgment here. It almost feels like something is being presented to you, when you were not expecting this, because you see the situation as done with the Ten of Swords. Perhaps you think it's over, but there is a correction. The universe is correcting the wrong for you, Capricorn. The wrong is being corrected at this time, or an opportunity to correct what was wrong, because Justice is an energy of balance, and this shows up when there has been some sort of imbalance, which we will see by the time we clarify the distant past and the recent past. So a course correction is happening at this time. Now let's look at the Ten of Swords that is crossing you. Why is the Ten of Swords crossing Capricorn? We have the Fool. So, Capricorn, you are more focused on a new beginning versus renewing something. I don't know if we're talking about personal life or professional life so far, because I am not seeing any specific energy that is attached to you, like a soulmate or a better half or a dear one. But you are with the Fool in what is crossing you. You might be ready for something completely new, but what is coming back is something from the past for things to be corrected. That is why we have this in the crossing energy, because it's creating a clash. Do I renew this past commitment, this past contract, or do I start afresh as with the Fool, just seeing this as something that I'm done with? We have the strength in your focus, so you are focused on handling the situation with compassion and a certain degree of calmness, because strength is not about muscling our way through the situation. It's more like being composed, calm, and being cool, calm, and composed. In the original tarot deck, we have a woman that's handling the lion, so a difficult situation, but you want to just deal with the situation as gently as possible. We have the Two of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, is that you're not completely dismissing the past situation, the past cycle, and you're not completely dismissing the new that you're looking at, whether personally or professionally. You are kind of focused on, you're trying to balance both. So this is a situation where you're yet to let go of the past cycle, and you're already entering something new with the Two of Coins. You're also focused on balancing your finances. If this is not resonating in a romantic way, but you're juggling two things, so this could be like balancing your finances or balancing relationships, or wrapping up a past cycle peacefully, and not letting it affect something new that we're starting. With the Two of Coins here, clarifying the strength, it's like you're starting a new way of life, and you're having to let go of something from the past. Like, this could also be testing you, because the Two of Coins is again Jupiter in Capricorn. So it makes it difficult for us to kind of reach our goals, because we're juggling more than one. So your strength is being tested, but you're very focused on making both these things work. Let's look at the Nine of Cups in your distant past. What's the Nine of Cups for Capricorn in the distant past? This looks like a wish that came true in the distant past. We have the Seven of Cups. So there's an element of options opening up in the past, but not all options were correct. With the Nine of Cups, you might have chosen what was best for you. With the Seven of Cups, it can sometimes be emotionally overwhelming because we have so many choices. So what happened in the past was that you might have chosen something that was most aligned with you. I do want to get one more card for the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords. So you might have chosen to make peace, come to a decision which is best for everyone. Six of Swords here, Mercury in Aquarius. So intelligence, communication, moving to choosing peace, basically, and making a decision that would overall benefit everybody with the Six of Swords, because the Five of Swords doesn't benefit anyone. So in the distant past, there was some decision to move there was a wish to move past a difficult and challenging situation. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords, and this is clarifying the Three of Wands. So this is talking about receiving, waiting. So we might have been waiting to receive something in the recent past, but with the Eight of Swords here clarifying the Three of Swords, maybe what we were waiting for didn't come in, which is why we have, the justice showing up for you now. So what has happened in the past was perhaps you might have been left waiting for something to materialize, but you might have found yourself trapped waiting for someone or something to, give you a certain level of stability, because the Three of Wands is when we've planned and we're waiting for that small level of success, but that didn't happen. Now we have the Judgment in the current, in the heart of the situation. So this could be a situation where there's an energy that's returning. An energy that kept you waiting is now returning to correct the course. But we have the Five of Cups in the immediate influence. So let's see what this is. What's the Five of Cups for Capricorn in the immediate influence? This is a sense of loss about something. We have the Three of Cups, a friendship, someone close to you, maybe there's a falling out, Capricorn, between you and someone, because you are showing up as the Eight of Cups. This is how you see yourself. So you're leaving behind these three cups. You're ready to leave people that you don't align with anymore. Why do you see yourself as the Eight of Cups? Why does Capricorn see themselves as the Eight of Cups? We have the Queen of Coins. So you want to choose people and energies. You want to surround yourself with energies that are good for you, for your well-being. You're focused on your well-being, as the Queen of Cups. That is why you need to walk away from certain people whom you might have been close to until now. But in the immediate influence, whether it is one person or a group of people, you are walking away for your well-being. And we have the Page of Coins in what you may not be seeing. So you're doing, the Page of Coins is not necessarily a new beginning or something new, but it's doing something in a new way. So what is this that Capricorn is doing in a new way in the hidden energy? We have the Four of Wands. Yeah. So this Three of Wands, that which you were left waiting for in the recent past. This energy is returning again, like it's in sync with the Judgment here, where someone wants to do something over with you. Someone wants to try something over and establish that stability with you, which you were left waiting for. Now it's coming, it's showing up. You have the King of Swords in your hopes and fears. So why do we have the King of Swords in your hopes and fears? What's this hope or fear with regards to this King of Swords for Capricorn? We have the Page of Cups. You could be hoping for a message from a King of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be fearing a message, an invitation from the King of Swords. You could be, hoping that you could be fearing that you may not be able to feel the same way as you did for someone. Yeah, because this is matching with this energy. You could be, things are changing, so there is a hope for change. There is also a little bit of fear when it comes to how our feelings are changing. Let's look at the Seven of Wands in your potential outcome. What is the Seven of Wands for Capricorn in the potential outcome? We have the Five of Wands. You have a no conflict policy. You're not tolerating any, from the Four of Wands here in the hidden, in what you don't see, to the potential outcome in the Five of Wands. I feel like with the Seven of Wands, you're going to be prepared for any disruptions that may come about. With the Four of Wands and with the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands clarifying the Seven of Wands, you're standing up for yourself in a setup, and you're refusing to be pulled into petty squabbles. It's a minor challenge, a small disagreement, but you're not having this. You're not tolerating any of this. But I am seeing you focused on, maintaining balance in this situation and being grounded in whatever you're doing. This is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes, and I will catch you again soon later. Bye.